Another one.
Hello? Hello, good morning. Good to see everybody. Give me 1 second. My monitor keeps blacking out. I think it's probably just the power cord. 1 second. Let me get back there and jiggle that real quick. Okay, hopefully that'll stop that from happening. I'm also trying to see about streaming to Instagram, but I don't know. I don't know if it's working, but every time my monitor goes black, it like moves the windows over to different things, and that's annoying. Hello, the Game Master. Hello, Anna. Hello, Axolotl. Hello, Brandy Monster. Hello, Trey. Good morning. Good morning. Came in before the stream starting soon bumper was thrown up. Yeah, I was trying to do some stuff and I forgot to go to the intro screen. So, my bad. My bad. I'm usually pretty good about making sure that that doesn't happen, but not today. Let me go to the Discord. I'm dying. I can't spell. There we go. Okay, Discord notified. And now, hi. Oh, I'm big. Why am I big? Hold up. Okay. I'm always leaning to the side, too. Why? Oh well. I hope you guys are doing well today. Hello, Fred! Good morning! We're gonna like and subscribe. Yeah! And follow for more bee facts. Are we getting more bee facts? Hello, Adrian! Saw you in the last stream? Yeah! Wait, morning beach nut. What is that? Beach nut and company? And Anna and mods. What am I doing? I was doing something. Oh, I also need to pull up our stream music. I've been thinking, like, it'd be nice to just play, like, regular music, you know? That'd be real nice. But, alas, I don't know. YouTube can, like, apparently mute the music without muting my voice. I don't know how well it works, but that is something. Did somebody saw you in the last stream? Yeah, I think you showed up last night, I think. These need to be different, like with orange stripes. And yeah, I need to work on, that's another thing I want to do. Like after I'm done with the pajama set, I want to do more little bee avatar things for you guys. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I don't know if Instagram is gonna work. I had a canvas set up for it. Oh. Yeah, Instagram don't want to work. Oh. Yeah, no. We'll try that some other time. Also, wait, did I say thank you to, I think it happened right before I went live, but, Poikoi? Sorry, thank you for subscribing, welcome, hello. Okay, enough running around here, let's actually get to art and stuff. Sorry for being a little slow today. A little, extra spicy. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna put this playlist next. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure we have plenty of music real quick. Unless YouTube doesn't want me to. That's fine. Okay. Do my idea. Wait. Do my idea. Take notes. I'm back. Welcome back. Make it back. We're back. Anyways, we're coming to the end of. We are at the end of January, which is crazy. It went by so fast. Good dilly dallying. Yeah. We're gonna get working here. Ugh. I'm procrastinating. Already started stream way later than I wanted to. But you know, stay lovey. Let me see here. Oh, I also need my references. I thought it might be a good idea because I'm doing the part where I draw hands now. And hands are hard. So I thought maybe we should do a hand warm-up. Ooh, I need this over here. So that's what I want to do. Do follow you on Instagram? Oh, thank you. I'll have to like look up how to do that, how to stream to Instagram, but not now. So this is my anatomy reference thing, and I've got hands over here. I've only got references, like illustrated references. I don't have any. Do I not have any real hands? Oh, I do. They're down here. Right. I have like illustrated examples up here, and then I have like actual references down there of like real life. You grew up with any cartoons? You know Cartoon Network? I know Cartoon Network. I didn't watch Cartoon Network. Wasn't really my kind of humor and stuff. But I did watch Nickelodeon. I watched, you know, SpongeBob and Avatar. That's another big one. I love Avatar. Danny Phantom. Fairly Odd Parents. And others. So let me see. I actually don't need this one up right now. Just this one. So let me open up a new thing. New canvas. The Queen is a cartoon classic commoner noted. I'm a normie. Let me see here. I'm so blank. I feel like I was wondering, like, maybe I should warm up today, like, or not really warm up, but wake up with some Minecraft or something and then do art. But I was like, it's so late already. I just want to do art. So, let's see. I'm trying to remember this one very helpful trick that I found for doing hands. I can't quite remember. We'll be back soon. Food time. Have fun with food time. Go get some good food. Let me see. I'm gonna flip this. Try to practice from this hand. I'm trying to remember the curve of the fingies. Like they all kind of follow a curve. Hello, Captain Drax! Yellow, hello, how you doing? And then the thumb. Kind of doing that number. The knuckles are always tricky for me. This finger is actually going downwards more. And then drawing nails is even tougher for me. But the pose that I want to do, you're not really going to see the nails. Like, I want to have a hand toggle that has her hands up to her face, like kind of rubbing her eyes. Alright, how are you? I'm good. I'm a little EP, but good. Imagine you had a little matching bee sleeping mask for you and Beatrice. That'd be cute. That'd be really cute. Oh, I still need to make Beatrice's little sleep cap thing. Little silly sleep cap. Okay, so with this angle, you don't actually see the knuckles for the last two fingies. So let's see. This one actually comes up pretty close to the index. And then the pinky is just kind of doing its own thing, as it do. He loves Maddie. Save the bees. Except I think the bees are kind of doing okay now. Sure, it could still be better. I think we talked about this on stream before. I can't remember what was said.
Another one.
Oh! Bert's bees! Thank you for the follow! That's funny. Welcome, welcome! Welcome, welcome! Imagine a collab with Burt's Bees, the brand. That'd be something. Except, I don't know, I think they're kind of stinky now as a company since they've been bought out by... I can't remember who they were bought out by, but it was like... Was it like Clorox or something? Something weird. That's a bee fact. Did you favor during our last raid? Oh. What'd you do? Was it from last night? Did I miss it? Let's see. Something's not quite right here. Something ain't right here. I'm trying to see. I need to figure out what knuckles are. I typically just like try to ignore the knuckles. Let's see, and then this one's actually sort of bent more. Last morning, Knuckles don't chuckle. Remember? Okay, it was in the morning. Who did we raid yesterday morning? My memory bad. Hello, fellow bee. Hello. Oh, that's such a fun emote. I love that. How's it buzzing? How's it buzzing for you today? I love when I find other bee-themed streamers. More for the hive. Someone used one of your emotes? Oh! That's so cool! I love that! That's so fun. Wait, so where did yours come from? Doko Raid. Oh, yeah. Oh, is that your emote? Oh, that's so cute. Bert's Bobble. This hand kind of looks gross, but I can't really figure out why. But that's okay, we're gonna move on to another one. Because I don't want to be spending that much time on this. Hello, Alex! Bemotes. Bemotes are great. Let's see, let's do... Oh, why do I have this one here twice? Weird. I had the same hand there twice. Since we're gonna be drawing more like a fist. I don't like any of these fists. Oh, this one kind of close. So let's see. Do kind of like a boxy shape. Such weird shapes. Like, oh, hold on, like the knuckles. Lost track of what was going on and thought you were reanimating the opening sequence to Neon Genesis Evangelion with that hand. Yes, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing now. Infestation. Let's see, and then we got the biggest knuckle here. And then like the fingers like curve. Got the next knuckle. I feel like I always make like the middle finger fat. And I need to not do that. Okay, the thumb is just kind of doing its own thing over here. Then they all start like kind of folding in. This one you can almost see the back of, just barely. You got like the fleshy part of the hand. Or just over here. Hold on, so it's like... Hands are hard. Middle fatter. Yeah. Oh. I know I had like quote unquote like tricks for drawing hands before, but I forgot. Make the middle finger fat is evolution. We use that finger the most to repel enemies. Wait. You mean like in fighting? In combat? Is that true? Let me see. So this fleshy part is not that far from the fingers. And then we got like the wrist. Ew. Not correct. Doesn't matter if you're just waking up, the design is still slept on. It's true. Still sleeping. I'm just playing a character right now. I'm drawing pajamas while being EP. The brush is so smooth. What's the name of the asset? It's challenging. So, I slightly modified this brush to be round so I could use it when I'm doing like symmetrical stuff, because it's typically it's like an offset square. Where's my brushes button? No. Wait, oh, this one. So this here is the original one, and it's in Japanese, and it's frustrating because I can't even copy the text. Let me see. And it's so tiny on the screen. Can I copy this? Oh. Cancel. Get rid of this. Cancel. I no longer want this up here. Cancel. Oh, wait. There we go. Okay. I renamed it to the What I Like. Let me see. I wonder if I could find it on Clip Studio on the asset store. It's fine. I can read it. Oh, you can? Okay, cool. Here, do you need it match? Do it. You need it up again? This one. Oh, I can copy it from here. Did it? There it is. Okay, so that's the name of the brush. I really, really like it. I use it like for pretty much everything because it's good at blending, and I like the texture. I really love how it blends more than anything, just with simple pressure. And then I also use it to erase. And you can see like how it kind of looks like pencil smudging when I'm erasing with it. I did mess with its settings quite a bit. Actually, since we're not doing symmetry right now, I'll just use this one. I don't speak Nintendo. Picturing Beatrice with hair like your hairstyle but smaller, or the blonde hair. Man, yeah, back when I first started streaming, I still had a bee theme. I had bee characters that did have my hair. But those things looked so cursed. Like, not in like a cute little abomination way like Beatrice. Like, just unpleasant. Luckily I do. So many Japanese verses are on Clip. Yeah. Which makes sense, because it's like Clip Studio is a Japanese program. Let's see here. Just barely see the pinky. And just barely kind of see the thumbnail. Yeah, so something like that. The civilized society. Karen marches up to you, just brandish that finger, and she'll be so outraged you can escape with your eardrums intact. Well, she's outraged. Won't she be yelling? That would destroy your eardrums. The morning face is quite detailed and violent. Okay, yeah. I think that's looking better. Do I want to do one more hand before moving on? I think another thing I should do is probably take a reference photo of what I want to go for. I might do that real quick. I could try to look up a reference, but honestly I think it'd be faster to just take photos. What do you think of... Can I do it more efficiently this way? Let's see. No. I was gonna see about using my tracker, but no. There's too much in the way there. I will just use my little mirror here and my phone. Oh, my mirror's so gross looking. Take a few of them. Y'all are gonna see my actual hand. Let me get those. Boom, boom, boom. Da, 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 da. Okay, Google, did you get them? Oh shoot. Sorry, I just saw an email. Something got messed up. Oh well. We'll deal with that later. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna hide this just a second. Y'all have to excuse my messy wet hair and stuff. My messy wet hair and my messy mirror. Okay. Oh, Silas Quick Tongue, thank you for the follow. I'm sorry you didn't get an alert. My alerts are being stinky. Okay, yeah, just double checking, making sure these are all good. Oh, I'm blanking so hard. What am I doing? This. Okay, so I took a few pictures. Anatomy equals alien tech. If my body had a warranty, I'd have sent it back for a refund by now. Let's see. I think I like this one. Yeah, I think I like this one. And then for my other hand, I'll just like flip over one of these. If I want to do both hands. I don't know if I want to do both hands. We'll see. So let's go back here. I'm gonna erase this one that I started on. Don't much care for it. And let's try again. It's hard to even try to use a box shape for this, because it's not really a box. You can try though. It's too complex for me to understand. It's so difficult. It's so difficult, especially if you don't use references and stuff. Like, after I started, like, really using references properly, my art has gotten so much better. Even though it sucks, like, it does feel like I rely a lot on references, but, you know, pros use references constantly. Like, it's good to draw from imagination sometimes, but, like, it's also not good to, you know, like, get into the habit of drawing things incorrectly. Let me see. I need to curve these around a little bit. And then index is sticking out more. Here, I'm gonna lower the opacity of everything here. And actually, instead of doing it like that, I'm just gonna bring this up and then I can do that uniformly. There we go. Drawing yourself is the biggest flex you can do. I'll not be able to draw some things without references. I'm still horrid at drawing facial features. Drawing is hard. And I feel like, I don't know, for me, a big challenge is drawing guys, because I never draw guys. But I'm feeling better about doing that lately, I think. I say lately, but it's been a long time. Been a few months since I've drawn a guy. I just need to be drawing more in general, though. Let's see. Oh. Okay, kind of the same. Better at drawing feminine figures than drawing masculine. Yeah, like, I feel like girls are just easier in a lot of ways, because, you know, girls and women tend to be rounder than men. Like, typically for men, you draw more angular, boxy shapes. You know, in general. Not always, but in general. Let's see. So one thing I need to keep in mind is, like, the knuckles of the fingers themselves are sort of all even. Like, that first fleshy part, like, if you look at a finger, it's like you've got this knuckle here, but then you also have this here where it turns. And it's like these two parts are even, more or less. And then this part is a little longer. If that makes sense. Oh. Hello, my cat. How strange. How did I get here? Strange VTuber you are. Think I'll stick around. Well, welcome, welcome. Thank you for clicking. For tuning in. Interesting. Yeah. I try to keep what's it called? The proportions of things in mind. That's why in my anatomy references here, I have a bunch over here. Like, yeah, these which try to help with proportions and stuff. Like, in general, you know, you can, it's hard to measure So one way of doing it is like measuring with heads. Like you take your head shape, and I think usually average person is like 7 heads tall, but this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which feels a little big, but like looking at the figures, like, yeah, that looks pretty good. That's a lot. Yeah, it looks like a lot, but it's fairly simple. Like looking at it proportionally, this one shows you like, okay, so it's like 9, the whole thing is 9 heads tall, but the neck starts at like, I don't know what you call that, like a quarter of a way into, let me zoom in more. Like the neck here starts roughly like 1/4 of the way through the second head and ends a quarter of the way, well, like from the shoulder to the cinch of the waist here. And you can see like a head and a half from there to there. Okay, it looks like a lot. And then like the hips start this one, blah blah blah. And then for guys, it's a little bit taller here. Do I not have a front for the guy? Oh, I do. It's this one, but it just also has the skeleton. I'm happy with my stickman style. If that makes you happy, that's fine. Ugh, my nose is all stuffy. Then I also have drawn references of stuff over here, because it's also helpful to see how other artists do it, especially artists that you like with styles that you like and stuff. Like Kate Fox, I really love her style. It's so pretty. I love when the lines kind of disappear in the middle. I love that so much. Oh, I just remembered another sort of trick with drawing hands. I don't know how much it might help me here, but like starting off with like sketching like a mitten, and then like get the thumb kind of laid out. Like, let me see if I can. So just drawing the hand, like looking at the back of it. So just get like the thumb kind of there, and then you get like the rest just sort of mitten like, and then from there you can do the fingies and whatever. I don't know how well that works with like a position that we're doing here, especially where the thumb isn't really seen. It's a little tricky. Let me see, so this really should start a little below this knuckle here. You're doing great, thank you! Need to learn all those faster. It's hard to rush learning stuff like this. I don't know, unless you're a genius. I like to think I'm kind of a fast learner. But it still has taken me years to get to this point. All I draw is heartbreak drawings with my existence. I can't read. Oh, that's another thing I need to work on. I need to work on more Twitch redeems. So many things. Let's see, and then we got like the fleshy part of the hand here, which kind of like takes over the side here, and then meets wrist here. Let me see. So it kind of looks like the other, or the wrist actually starts sort of below the pinky here. Instead of up where I had it. I fumble with typing menacingly. After streaming for a few months, I was hoping I'd get better at reading aloud. So far, not so much. And according to other streamers I know, it's like, who've been streaming for years, they're like, yeah, no. I've not really improved either. So like, oh, okay. That's cool. Okay, let's see. So I need to break this pinky up into 3 pieces instead of the 2 that I had. With this piece being a little thicker. I got like that tiny part here. Hello, Lo-Fi! How you doing? Oh. Jammies. Oh yeah. Let me actually zoom out here and show, because I've done some work on this thing off stream. But let me show y'all the outfit so far. So we got this robe over top with like a bunch of sparkles, because once I get into rigging this, I want the robe to be sparkly, so I have a bunch of layers of sparkles that's hopefully gonna work. But taking off the robe, you see all this stuff here. You see the shorts and stuff, which I still don't love. Like, I don't know. I just don't love it, but I think the robe pretty much covers it, and I love the robe, so that's fine. And you're never gonna see the full model, so I'm not even gonna worry about, like, I would love to put slippers on it, but I'm like, I hate drawing feet. I hate drawing shoes. So we're just not gonna worry about that. We're not gonna worry about that. And let me see. Let's... Oh, nope. I don't want the symmetry on. No, thank you. Okay. Back to hand. I'm gonna flip. Same, shoes are the most difficult for me to design. I hate doing it. Cause shoes require more like perspective knowledge to make them look right. Require a bit more effort. Let's see. The index needs to be a little fatter. And also, I think, should be sticking out more. I'm gonna angle it a little more than how I have it in my photo. That's another thing about using references, is like, you're never really gonna find a reference that 100% matches what you're looking for, even if you take it yourself. So learning how to adapt, or even like using multiple references for the same thing helps a ton. Like, I know I keep going off on tangents here, but I like sharing my methods. Let's see, I have another board here for where? I have so many boards for so many things. Let me find you here. Poses. Poses. This one? No. Where is it? Where is that folder? Where's that board? I worked so hard on that board. Where is it? Oh no. My files are such a mess. Okay, how about... Is it in here? Gesture poses. I feel like I still had one that was bigger than this, but... Like, here's a board that I have of all kinds of poses and stuff. And, like... Say you wanted some kind of, like, jumping pose. But, like, the arms weren't doing what you want them to or something. Like, say you're looking for something kind of like this with the legs, but you don't want the arms doing that. You just find another somewhat similar pose and kind of work to like mesh those together. Kind of. Like you find another reference with the arms doing what you want and vice versa, blah blah blah. All that stuff. You need to get some rest. I do need to. Last night when I was going to bed, just like the other night, just as I was going to bed, my nose decides to get all stuffy and I can't breathe through it, and it took forever to fall asleep. It sucked. Hello, my Jungle Mask. How you doing? Good morning. Let me see. We're working on hands. Dreaded hands. What if I even had it? Like, that's not angled correctly at all. But what if I... This index finger will be the death of me. I'm trying to think of like how it connects to the rest of the hand. Am I overthinking it? Hold on, I'm gonna liquefy this a little bit. I think I want the fingies more outwards. Doing the doing! Just had my browser get yeeted by the operating system because somehow ran out of RAM! So that was exciting! Oh boy! That is exciting! Well, you could always download some more RAM. Right? That's how that works, right? Just download more RAM. I don't want it going straight out. But think about the knuckles, like going in line here. Curving upwards. This knuckle actually kind of does like that. On Linux, you actually kind of can, because we got ourselves ZRAM. What is ZRAM? There's also you compress part of your RAM? But you just like 7-zip your RAM? What? Maybe when looking at RAM and GPU prices going up like 200%. Yeah, I like maybe a month or so ago now, like I went ahead. I didn't have all the money for it saved up for it yet, but I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and buy the new GPU that I was looking at before it goes up. And I was on Amazon like a week ago, and I saw that the price of that same GPU went up by like $60. And I was like, yep, I'm glad I did that when I did. It's so sad to see it. So frustrating. I'm gonna scoot this back. That looks more like it. Basically, yeah, essentially you're using your RAM as a compressed swap file. So wait, does it have to unzip for you to use it? I'm still so confused. AI eating up all of our consumer RAM. Yep. Driving the prices up for everything. Making it so consumers can't afford anything. So you're making all these AI products, but like no one's gonna be able to afford anything anyway. Okay, I think this is looking a lot better. I'm gonna scoot it over here to where I can see it. Something's not quite right with this. Let's see, the knuckle should be more in a line, kind of. And the fleshy part of this hand. Something more like that. Something like that. It doesn't have to get decompressed. So there's a short lag period. It does have to get decompressed. Technically speaking, AI isn't eating up consumer RAM. Consumer RAM prices started going up due to manufacturer speculation. AI is buying up the RAM chips before they're produced. I'm gonna go now have fun drawing and most likely gonna go feed my Apex addiction. Well, good luck to you in Apexing. I'm probably gonna play that later. Probably. Ranting into a RAM shortage and silicone wafer shortage because of AI companies buying up those chips. I hate to think about it. I hate to think about like it seems like AI is a bubble right now, and that bubble is gonna burst, and AI packs, no! Like, you know, if some people who are talking about it are to be believed, I'm not sure, they're saying like once the AI economy bursts, it's like it could be really, really bad. Like Great Recession, bad. Memory manufacturers don't actually believe the AI bubble is going to last, so they're not investing in increased production. They're also probably going to keep those prices heckin' inflated after the AI bubble bursts, if it does. Yeah, like they usually do. Like a lot of companies raise their prices for stuff because of the tariffs, but then they didn't lower them after the tariffs were reduced or removed. Like, if they think they can get away with it, they'll do it. And it's very stinky. Why can't we get a BI instead? I definitely don't expect RAM prices to go back down to where they were. I'm glad I upgraded to 32 gigabytes before it all went down, but I'm kind of like, man, I wish I coughed up a little more money to get more. But it's fine. This will serve me just fine. Okay, I think this hand is looking pretty good. Gigabytes with gigabytes. This is crazy, the amount of bad decisions being made by those with enough money to not care. About 96 gigabytes of RAM for a whopping $300, and now worth well over $1,000. That's insane. That is insane. I am really hoping Valve like kind of steps up to make computer parts. I don't expect them to, because that's a lot. Like, that's a whole different kind of industry to get into. But man, would it be nice. Sort of like crypto mining jacking up GPU prices, and GPU prices never going back down, though it really sucks. It really does. And you know, some people are saying like, oh, well, since computer parts are getting harder to get, video game companies will have to optimize their games so that people with older systems can actually play them. And it's like, you sweet summer child, is all I have to say. Okay, probably gonna simplify this quite a bit. Like, smooth things out. But I dig this. The issue with games isn't necessarily optimization. In a lot of cases, it is, but things like RAM usage are largely tied to assets and gamers not wanting compressed textures for whatever reason. Yeah, like, man. I know some people like more realistic textures and whatever. But if it's making the overall quality of the game, like, if it's making it unplayable, like, it doesn't matter. Everything is fake now. Women are No longer all natural animals aren't free-range anymore. Robots are ruling the world through our screens, and the Terminator apocalypse will become real. The whole my textures must be uncompressed crowd are absolutely wild. Compression is lossless nowadays. Yeah, like just let everybody need to calm down. I want the game to look nice, you know, but I care more about playability. Like, playability is why I'm so tired of playing Oblivion right now, because I don't want to have to keep fighting the game to play it. It's not quite the same issue as what we were talking about, but just to illustrate playability, the importance of playability. I'm a simple man. I see cel-shaded graphics. I play game mode. Yeah. Like, style and everything's important. But not as important as how does your game play. Let's see, do I wanna... hold on actually. Do I like how this looks or do I not? I think this part might be too long. Oops. It's kind of looking real bubbly to me now. Have I lost the sauce? Oblivion is one of those games where it's largely unoptimized, and it's because of the engine's Unreal and Game Real or whatever, primarily, along with the fact they're using two engines at once somehow. Yeah, it's a little dumb. I'll be back, y'all. Mama wants me to get up all her white blankets from the garage. Yeah, you go help your mama. I still don't get how Oblivion actually functions. Yeah, it makes me mad thinking about it. Like, why would you put Unreal on top of the existing engine that already didn't work well to begin with? I don't know, man. I hope the Stardew Valley music is okay to play. I imagine it should be, but you know. Wah, wah. What's worse is they essentially abandoned it after release. Yeah, they did a few updates, but pretty sure it hasn't been updated in nearly a year. Yeah, and a lot of the people that were modding the game have also abandoned their mods. Understandably, because with some of the mods, like the female like the one that replaces the female, like walking animations and stuff. Like after the last update, the mod just like became so unstable, and the modder was like, if I want to make it work again, I'm gonna have to like rebuild it from scratch, essentially. And so I understand why you would not want to do something like that. You always use one of those lo-fi music channels? Yeah, that's what I've been using. I was using this one channel that I got permission to use, the one that we were just listening to. Got permission to use their music, their no AI lo-fi. Let's see, am I overthinking things? Am I overcomplicating things for myself again? As I typically do. Yeah, it's probably awful to mod for it since it's using 2 engines. I can't even imagine. Hello, Monster Charcuterie! How you doing? Howdy doody. Is I your friend Monsieur Majunga's mask? The 2 great bees with M names. Did I just hiccup? Huh. Yeah, I feel like last night's stream I hardly really hiccuped at all. Strange. I'm spending so much time on this, but I want to get it right before I start cutting things up and, like, you know, really committing to this, because once I start cutting things and stuff, it's gonna get harder to alter, you know? Oh crap, YouTube is having issues today. Uh-oh. What's happening? I just naturally assume everyone is a millennial. I think most of you guys are, looking at age demographics and stuff. Let me see if... Let me look at my analytics here. If my analytics are accurate. I feel like YouTube isn't showing me just how accurate it might be because I don't have that many people here yet. Like, it's still not able to tell me certain things. Because, like, oh, there's not enough people. Let me see. Yeah, let's see. I think this is fun to show. Yeah. So, here we go. Age and gender. Almost totally male, and then 25 to 34. There's some youngsters in here. But at least everyone's an adult, which is good. Very interesting. Is the IRL Ditzy up there? It is. With messy wet hair and a messy mirror. Zillennial Moomer. I'm a Zillennial. That's me. 11th of January 2001. Oh, man. I'm a 96, baby. 90s kid. Technically. I don't remember the 90s, but I at least got to experience some of the 90s via my 2 older sisters. And I always, you know, got their hand-me-downs, like their toys and stuff. I'm grateful for that. Whew. Wow, I rolled to see, haven't seen this phenomenon in years. Yeah. Been a minute since I showed my face on the internet. I was born in 91 because I'm an old. That's hardly even old, man. Might not be 90s kids anymore, but I'm standing by, you know, the idea that your 30s are not old. And I've been saying that for a long time. It's not just because I'm 29 and I'm coping. Something just doesn't feel right about these hands, about these fingies. Like, for a normal drawing, I'd probably call it done. Like, probably call it, like, good enough, but, like... Oh, this is gonna be moving around. This is gonna be in motion. Oh, 9 is a wonderful age! Hello, Flash! 90s kid at heart. Still remember going to Toys R Us. I went to Toys R Us. Not that much, but man, that was a good time. It was the last year I wasn't in constant pain. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm already in decent amount of pain. I have a bad ankle already. Remember when I was 24, 3 weeks ago? Now my joints crack when I stand. Mine have always kind of been crackly, like, even as a little kid. I don't know, I kind of grew, like, too fast or something. I heard some Toys R Us will return to their roots. Can't wait for that. Are there any still around? Got a bum elbow. Same with Blockbusters. Are there any left? Trapped nerve. Had surgery to fix it. Didn't work. Oh no. That sounds awful. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I really need to get more active. I am way too sedentary. Let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and look at my drawing references. Do I have anything close to what I'm looking for? Only sorta kinda. Okay, so for something like a drawing reference, I am gonna look that up because I can't really take a picture of that. Where is Pinterest? There you are. Where is my anatomy board? There it is. Let's see here. Ooh, I like this. This doesn't have what I'm looking for, but I like these hands. Ooh, almost. almost what I'm looking for. Except these are obviously way too, like, sketchy looking. Like, they're sketchy and I need not so sketchy. Oh. Almost, but this is too... These fists are too closed. Oh. Oh. Closer. If I turn this around. Yeah, this one is really close. Let's see, can I flip? Distribute horizontally? Oh, flip horizontal. That's real close. I want to open a farm with that music. We were supposed to relocate the nerve, but for some reason didn't, and instead tried to stretch it to... Blah. Blah. I hate that. I'm sorry that happened.
Another one.
And, oh, hold on. Mild Chris, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome. Welcome number 718. So you can't use your elbow properly? I imagine it's at least super painful. Ooh. Also very close. This one here. These are all pretty manly hands too. I want more feminine ones. Oh yeah, here's the mitten thing I was talking about. This one looks a little more complicated, but... More like Disney kind of hand. I love these hands. Maybe I just need to look up Kate Fox. Kate Fox hands. Oh! Immediately I see something very similar. Look at that. That's real close. Wow. I love her hand so much. Okay, I think I might kind of redo. I'm gonna draw it again and see if we can't do it better. Okay, I kind of like this one. I feel like I can see the process a little better. Except none of these are like fists. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, 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 wah. Ooh, and this one's pretty close too with the way that the index finger is sticking out there. Okay. Let me see. So, if we're thinking about it, kind of like the mitten thing. Like, try to figure out, like, the, like, hand part here. Except it's not going to be perfectly straight. Like, you can see in this step here. Let me zoom in. Step 1, wedge. Is, like, it's got that bend in the middle of it. And then thumb, I guess. Then the mitten, except I usually see it like when you're using the mitten thing, you keep all the fingers kind of together in a mitten at first, but I do like the index finger being out there. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna try with that. Keeping it in mind when doing this one. So maybe not as curved like that, but like, huh. Bum, bum, bum. You can't really see the thumb, but it would be like somewhere like around there-ish. Not gonna worry about that right now though. Just gonna sort of map out that index finger and then get that part of the mitten. No, hold on. Let me get the like the mitten would be curving, right? We forgot something in the oven. Uh-oh. I hope it didn't burn. Well, Callie's borking. This guy's shepherd's pie tastes good. Burnt anyways. I don't know if I've ever had a shepherd's pie. She really borking out there. Hello, Mild Chris. And you're drawn so delicate, Grace style. Thank you. I appreciate that. I feel like my hands look, especially this one, is just looking so like lumpy. I think it's just from my lack of knowledge of hand anatomy. Real treat and super easy to make. Oh, really? I like easy to make. I am not someone who enjoys cooking, sadly. Oh wait, this index finger's like way too high up. What is happening here? Oh. I was hoping it would look better doing it another time, but this just kind of looks gross. Nope. Nope. Ah, it's 1 o'clock now. Oh. Meat, corn, and mashed potatoes. Oh, they look pretty good. Thank you. I'm just picky. I want it to just be really good for before, like I said, cutting it up for rigging and everything. Oh, I got cereal. Better be Lucky Charms. I'm kind of tempted to not like totally trace it. I just want to try to get like an idea here. Just kind of like roughly, like just try to see like what happened in here. And how is it different from what I'm doing? Like, see, that's so similar. Yeah. You know who couldn't do a hand that well? AI! That's true. That is true. Now let's go back to this one here, and I'm just gonna... AI doesn't understand languages. It's getting better at it, unfortunately. Like, months ago, I saw a video, like, showing newer AI art, you know, from, like, better models and stuff, like, and there's some really convincing pieces being made, and it sucks. Will Smith eating spaghetti. Yeah, I'm talking more like from models you gotta pay for, like with money. Oh yeah, I was gonna just look at these references, try to work on my like line work and such. Let's try this. Oh. Try to kind of like reconstruct what's happening here. Those convincing pieces require the user to generate 10,000 images to get a single image that does hands correctly, though, compared to the current models where they take 100,000. That's crazy. It's crazy. I think my edges might just be a bit too round. It's hard to find a good middle ground between too soft and too round. Okay, let's lower the opacity of the bottom layer more. Those numbers are made up, but it does take a lot of iterations to get hands correct because at a fundamental level, AI doesn't actually have understanding. Yeah. Sometimes I argue with ChatGPT just to feel more human. It's like NFTs. NFTs were so dumb. I still don't understand why people were so into that. Like, I don't know. I also don't do like cryptocurrencies or whatever, so what do I know? I think the most expensive one needs 300 computers. Rolling 24/7. That's insane. Also, just find it really funny how ChatGPT will say it's no longer going to reply and then continues to reply. I don't think any crypto requires miners anymore. I still don't even understand what do you mean you're mining for crypto? You're mining for a digital thing? Like where are the caves? I don't understand. What do you mean? It's just dumb. I think I like this hand now. Hold on. Index finger feels a little long. Yeah. I think I like it. More open-minded for crypto, only for bitcoins, that is. A friend of mine had a $2 bitcoin that went into 600 during COVID. That's crazy. But I don't practice it. Yeah, no. Mining for crypto. Was that a reality then? Mining for crypto is just a computer trying to solve cryptographic problems and occasionally succeeding. What does that even mean? Mining is essentially doing a bunch of math to verify something has actually happened with the cryptos. It's hard to really explain. I know more computer things than I did a year ago, but I still don't think I have enough to really understand. Basically, buy as lowest and sell as highest. Yeah, like with any kind of like investment. Now, let me see. Is this hand... Okay, I'm gonna compare it again to the photo. Not like copying it or anything. Let me make the photo bigger. Jeez, Callie is freaking out. One second, I'm gonna grab Callie. Callie, come. Chill out, okay? Can you be cool? Can you be chill? Good girl, hi. Hi, good girl. Hi, good girl. Da da da. Oh. It's not cryptographic, it's using a hashing function. Legitimately just hashing the transaction. I don't speak Italian. Well, about $500 worth of meme coins during COVID. Ended up making 3,000. Oh, okay. I'm glad you managed to make money on the meme coins. I heard it wasn't very good an investment. Oh, feeling like I'm having a hard time breathing. I'm breathing just fine, but it feels like I'm not. So excuse the yawning. Decided that was enough crypto for me and quit the crypto trade. Yeah. Hello, Dino Cardi! Big hugs, thank you. Hashing function, you take a value, it doesn't matter what the value is, turn it into a number that can't be. See, you're bringing numbers into it now, even just the concept of numbers, and I'm lost. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah. Where's my pen? There it is. Okay. Let's see. Kinda just trying to figure out how big this picture needs to be. Not that big. Whatever. Rules equals certain parts of the... You're gonna have to explain it to me like I'm 5. like I'm Michael Scott. Let's see here. Yeah, so like different obviously because I didn't trace, but I think that's pretty good. Okay. Oop. He lost me too there. Oh, I can try to explain, but I'm a bad explainer. That's fine. Now, let's see. I think this hand needs to be bigger. Another tricky thing is trying to make sure things are the correct size. Let's see, what's the rule? Like, your hand is roughly as big as your face when you're, you know, holding it straight up. Not when it's balled up in a fist. You know what? Let me just hold my hand up. Okay, so if it's balled up like this, it kind of, yeah. It sits just under my eyes and just below my lips, so that looks correct. Yay. And I'm gonna have it to where, like, if I move my head towards this side, it's gonna, like, raise the hand up to my eye. And then it's gonna, like, fall down into a different resting position. So kind of like go from like here to up here. So it's just a question of how far do I want it from my face when I'm looking away. Like if I move to stage left, kind of like this, like facing forward, turning left, maybe just down, forward, then to the right, if that makes sense. Yeah. They call me a big Dumbo. No. 47 IQ, baby. I'm back and that back of mine hurts. Somebody make me smile. Banana. Did that make you smile? Let's see, I'm gonna leave it here. Now, let's figure out the arm. Yay! I'm just gonna look at my arm in a mirror again. I don't think I need a picture necessarily. Sorry if my model is freaking out. I know I'm turned away from the camera to look at my mirror. Just made your day. Oh, needs a little more effort, but good enough. I'm sorry, I have a hard time trying to think of a funny on the spot. I'm so baffled that people think I'm funny. I'm really happy they do. It's just like, wow. Never expected people to find me funny. So, hold on a second. Yeah, holding, like, anytime I have to draw a hand, or, yeah, like, a hand that's going up to the face or something, like, I always struggle with the arms. Here, let me use this, like, bigger, broader shapes. Like, it should be sort of like here. Which always looks too long. Maybe it doesn't need to be that long. Really nothing that can hit my spot. That can help you. I did yoga for the first time yesterday, so we're in the same boat. Oh. The same boat involved me shoveling 3 feet of snow from my porch. Man. 3 feet? Is that how much you got? Gotta do. Yeah, I'm still sore from shoveling snow a few days ago. But it wasn't 3 feet. A lot of it is icy though, unfortunately. Oh, I need to breathe. Oh. I was knee deep in snow the other day. It's so cooked. That's crazy. Man, I expected that we would get more snow than we did, but man, the city is struggling with clearing what we did get. It was sticky snow up to the knees. Took me good 4 hours. Oh. That's the joys of Quebec. Oh yeah, that makes sense now. Honestly felt much worse than that, and after my mom had the nerve to say I'm free to walk to the store with $11 after all of that, my knuckles are all ashy. Oh no. Well, I hope you can like at least take a nice soak in a tub or something. Maybe with some Epsom salts. The salts. Yeah, okay, and then like the upper arm. Like how is this supposed to connect here? It's just a weird looking little nub. Okay, maybe... Let me actually turn this hand this way more. So that we're mostly just getting the lower part of the arm. Hi, baba, baba. Uh-oh. I did on the wrong layer. I wanted to do this separate. Okay, it's fine. Oopsie. I don't do baths, I shower. Huh? Sometimes you gotta do it for free simply because you got responsibilities. I didn't get paid. That $11 was originally mine. Oh. What? Oh, what about like hot chocolate? Can you have hot chocolate afterwards? I really wanted to make myself a hot chocolate after I did some shoveling, but I had to do other stuff. Like not die because I was sick while I was shoveling snow. My mom gave me $10 before I did all that shoveling when she took away all my $2 bills. My box is empty. Oh no! I started like making my own hot chocolate with just like cocoa powder and like sugar and some cinnamon and milk. Just put it in a mug. There's some heavy cream or something on top. I have it. Something like this, correct? Yeah, but yeah, so I mean currently the elbow is like down here, so it needs to be the correct length. I don't want the hand to be able to go up to the eye, so like I could still sit more like that. Right, because wait. Well, if I want it, I'd have to, or ideally, I would make it so like like the elbow would need to move towards us, like towards the camera. How can I do that when rigging? Because that'll be a challenge. Should I make the elbows separate? Might be one of those things where it's like I have to kind of figure that out when I get there. Let me also look at the proportions for lower arm again. Okay, yeah. So lower arm is like a head and a half. And let me see here. So, this is like roughly the size of her head. So, let me even see if this is... Are her arms too short? Well, let's see. I can just also... kind of like loosely, very loosely, just do this and then hold it up here. It's a little longer, but good enough. Those are expensive in here. Oh no. Dad was out there too. He was fixing up a car and getting all up in its motor grill while I'm out here with him, plowing through all that snow like I'm a working child labor. I buy like Aero flavored hot chocolates. Oh. I've felt this exhausted ever since I was carrying that whole box of Arizona cream teas. Worst part is that I was going to play video games before this happened. How am I supposed to get a victory royale now? Apologies if I'm saying too much, but the pain is spreading like, oh no. I'm so sorry. I hope I hope you don't have to do too much more and you can chill soon. Can I use the current upper arm? No, I think I have to make a new one. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to make a new one. That's fine. So it'd be kind of something like that, right? Because like the upper arm can't or shouldn't shrink. Like here's where the upper arm like ends. How do I do it for my gamepad? One moment as I look at my model. Oh yeah, well it's very janky, but for the left arm, I was able to keep the same parts. I don't know, I feel like her proportions are all janky. Is that too much? I'm gonna use this for now. Will this come back to bite me later? Maybe. Probably. But you know what? We'll figure it out when we get there. I'm gonna turn up the sensitivity. Let me actually also just take a look at arm anatomy. We're both sorry, thank you. Gain levels in autonomy ready. That's a win. I think I just heard a bone pop. I know how cripple feels. Okay. That's more or less okay. Okay. Oh yeah, and the person who was asking about this brush earlier, I will say I love this brush. I love how it blends, but since it's so good at blending, like some parts become transparent, and for things like my model, I don't really want a lot of these feathered and transparent parts for the line art and stuff, because it looks a little weird when you're moving it. So what I do is I will at some point like duplicate this layer like 1 or 2 times, sometimes more, just so that the lines are a little more solid. So I'm gonna do that here and then just merge them down. You can see the edges are still very feathery. I think I'm gonna switch to the rounded version of this brush. It's 1:41. I gotta end at like 2 o'clock. No. I think I'll come back on later today for more art. What did I just do? Wait until your mid-20s. You'll be thankful these are here. Okay. We're like abnormal because this ain't right. The blend of the world. No. Yeah. I got stuff I gotta do. I think maybe I'll come back here at like 4 o'clock my time, depending on if I get all my things done. Speaking of, hold on. Oops. Okay. Queen has to fly away again. I don't want to. I want to be able to stream more again. Looks like Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays are going to be the days where I can stream the most. So I wanna take advantage of those days. And today is one of those days. I think I'm okay with keeping this edge here more transparent. Okay. Trying to keep the line thickness at least mostly even. It doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, I prefer it not perfect. Wallace and Gromit had a queen bee too, did they? She doesn't have your charm or your style. I watched a lot of Wallace and Gromit as a kid. But that Wallace and Gromit doesn't have these. Let's see. Nope, don't need that. Don't need this anymore either. Should the wrist be separate? I feel like I tried doing that with one of my other hands before, but Queen Bee is from the Wallace and Gromit video game? Oh. Never played any. I never played. I didn't know there was a Wallace and Gromit video game. I had the SpongeBob the movie, the video game. A GameCube version as a kid. Oh, I have Escape from Bikini Bottom. I love that game so much. I have it on the Switch too, and they released it on there. You know, to play it, just look it up, look her up. Alright, I'll take a quick second here to see. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I don't much care for that. No thanks. Also the Pac-Man World games. Oh, I remember those. I don't know which one I had, but I had one of those. I had a lot of fun with it, but man, is it cursed. Never played SpongeBob video game, Battle for Bikini Bottom a little bit. I love that game so much. It's so fun. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting up the different parts of the hand. Let me get rid of arm for now. I think I will separate this. I mean, yeah, I don't think I need a separate wrist. Yeah, so we'll cut that, and then I'm gonna merge this down with the arm. Yeah. Okay. Then I'm gonna separate the index finger. Okay, and do I want to... Yeah, I'm gonna separate the pinky as well. Just kind of this whole bottom section here. Yeah, okay. Now let me label these layers before I continue on. I'll have to give these more unique names later so they don't get messed up. Because if anything shares the same layer name here, it might screw things up when I merge it with my model for rigging. So for now I'll just label this lower arm and then middle hand, pinky, index. Okay. And now we can get started on like refining each piece. Hello, Bloody Knuckles! SpongeBob, don't ask logic questions. Would be cool to have some Mario Galaxy streams. No fun platformers like that. I'm not usually into platformers. But perhaps. Or stream good afternoon or evening. It's afternoon. Oh, but it's the morning stream, so I still will say good morning. I also gonna ask if you could look up Vesp Queen from and Beedrill to finish off, only if you want to. Maybe in a minute. I want to see what I can get done with this. So, now I'm like, what do I want to start with first? I think I'm going to start with the index finger. So I'm going to lower opacity on these parts and just kind of overshoot it in places. I don't need to make like the whole finger. Just enough. Let's see. If I could actually make the nail, make it look nice, that'd be really cool too. Let me see how Kate Fox did it. Yeah, those nails look really nice. Also, SpongeBob, whoever sent this invitation obviously has no idea about the physical limitations of life underwater. Well, might as well throw it into the fire. I love SpongeBob. Imagine if you had little cat ears for the custom fees. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, okay. I'm gonna write that down. Let's see. I had a note, a little like sticky note for those ideas. Here it is. Okay. Beatrice ears. There we go. Okay. Got it. That was my idea. Okay, let me Brownie monster idea. There we go. There it is. Okay. Back to this. Let's see. how much of the bottom part, the bottom section of the finger, how much does it take? Slightly less than half, roughly. Just looking at my own finger. And it doesn't need to be quite that long. That might be the best nail I've ever drawn. Finger looking good. Yes, perfection. Oh, if only I could read it. Yeah, it's a little tiny. Okay. Okay, and that should be enough for that. And then this index finger is gonna have to sit underneath these layers. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna hide this one now and work here. Clean up these edges. Should I separate these fingers too? Because then I could have it move more. No. I'm not gonna make it any harder on myself. Oh, and before I forget, let me duplicate this layer, merge it down so that the edges are better. There we go. Okay. You nailed it. Earn bad. Look at that one. No, we love corny jokes here. Do some touch-ups? Yeah, just a little bit oh man, cleaning. Oh wait, touch-ups. Like, touch. Like with hands. I see what you did there. Took me a minute, but I see what you did there. Okay. Well, let me also lower the opacity here. So the pinky layer here is going to be taking up like this whole section down here, so I really only need to do a little bit of overlapping. Let's see, I need to do this nail. And I guess finish like this whole finger too. Okay, now I need to do this nail. Okay. Okay. I have an ear for puns like those. Remember one where a family member nicknamed Hudson for his last name, and I called him Cold Sun when he died? Too soon. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I imagine. Oh no. I can do like 10 more minutes. I can get away with that, I think. What do you call an out of control cow? I don't know what. Oh, the alarm. Yeah, I hate the alarm. Let's see. How much do I need to... Here. I think that should be enough there. Then where it meets arm here. I don't know. I'll figure that one out. Oh, Harry, how you doing? Unstable. You see the images, please? I was still drawing. Hold on. I want to get as much of this done as I can. Let's see. So now, pinky layer. It's an art alarm. Layer do art. I will look at those images before we raid someone. Look who doesn't give us spam emojis. Very, very cute emojis. Okay, what does this pinky actually do? What is this pinky doing? Where am I? There I am. So it's like a little squishy. But I don't want to make it super squishy. Just squishy enough. Yeah, and then I guess you kind of see part of the nail. There's a very little bit of it. That's pretty good. Good enough. And then this line can stay pretty soft here. And then got this part. Okay. That's good. And now I'm gonna bring back middle part of the hand. And we're gonna create some overlap here with the lower arm. Just a little bit. There we go. Okay, can I get some coloring in here before I go? Grab this color. And we're gonna slap some of this down here. So I really just want to see how the layering should work. Where's my bucket tool? There you are. Oh, oh. For multiple, no. There we go. Okay, now for this part of the hand, oh, nope, wrong layer, wrong layer. That would have been really annoying. I was doing it on the same layers, the lines. Let's see, and for this, I'm gonna also have to create some overlap. Well, actually, I wanted the pinky part to do most of this area. So let's connect it like that for now, and then let's see, and we'll still have some overlap. Okay, that should be good. And now for the index finger. This guy's live. Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Yay. That makes things so much easier. Okay. Now let's do the lower arm. And if I did all this correctly, things should look normal when I restore the opacity and everything of all the layers. I'll come back in later and like clean up all these edges. Oh. Oh. There we go. I'm gonna have to do a lot of cleaning here. But let's go ahead here. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Everything is cut up properly. And I think everything's overlapping well enough. I'll clean some of this up when I do more rendering. But I think that's all the time we have for today. just looking at those knuckles. Command my bee to harass the wasp queen. Okay, yeah. Let me see real quick. I said I'd look it up. What am I looking up again? An arm for an arm, fist for an eye. Oh, best queen and beadrill. Okay, let me see. Let's see here. Oh, this looks cute. If these are sorry, alarm. That looks great, thank you. Is this what I'm looking for? These guys? Cute. Oh, look at those things. That's so cute. I like that the skirt thing. That's really cool. I like them. Yes. Very cute. Ooh. That's a little less cute. Ooh, ew. Wait, is this thing actually called, like, Charizard? Is that a real bug? That's freaky. Best being Beedrill Ribombi? Oh, those are the little guys, the little hexagon dudes. They're cool. Oh yeah. I need this to raid. Gotta set up a raid. Cause I gotta go. Let's see. I don't think we have many people on Twitch. If we're raiding Sky, I can just do that. Oh wait. The combs are called Combi. Oh! Yeah, I don't know much about Pokemons. I feel like that's such a boomer joke to repeat over and over again, just saying like Pokemons. But I think it's fun. This hashtag for the queen. Yes. Let me get our raid message going here. We don't have our Zaku to give it to us. There we go. Alright, there's the raid message. We are going to be reading into Sky. And let me see, what's he doing? Oh, Minnick. Let's see, he is playing Trials of the Horizon. Beyond the Horizon. Sorry. And let me set that up on Twitch too. And I will be back on later today. Like I said, hopefully around 4, maybe 4:30, depending on how things go today with the things I gotta do. Sky accents. Oh! Sky accents. Raid settings do not allow you to raid at this time? Did I spell his name correctly? Oh. I'm trying to just copy his username. Let me read. Oh, maybe it's because I only have like one person. Channel. Okay, yep, there we go. Okay. I guess I spelled it wrong. Lost friend trade, no. Just realized there were 0 mods logged in. Yeah, we're good though. We're good though. Let me see. So yeah, I'll be on later today. Like I said, hopefully with more art soon-ish. But I will definitely be on for a game later tonight. And shocker, it might be Apex. It might be Apex. But yeah, what am I doing? Oh yeah, over here. I'm happy with what we managed to do. I was hoping to get more of this done, but you know what? It's worth it to get the hand as good as we can make it. So, it's all good. And yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you for being on your best behavior while there's no mods here. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Hope you have a great rest of your day. And yeah. God bless you guys. Bye-bye. Go be nice to Sky, okay? Thank you.